What's going on, everyone? It's time for an update on this California Dream for All program. I'm going to tell you what I love most about it. There's one thing that I love the most, and we'll get into that, but we're also going to get into a lot of misconceptions and misleading things that are happening with this program. So first of all, here's what I love most. I'd say about 60% of the people I've qualified with this program can actually qualify to buy a home on their own. The reason I love that so much is because if it wasn't for this program, they never would have reached out. And so I'm glad the program was there to create curiosity. I love that they're able to qualify on their own and want to buy on their own because that way they're keeping their equity. One of the problems with this program is people see it as free money. They hear 20% down, no payment, no interest, and they think it's free money. CalHFA is giving 20% down as a loan. It has to be paid back. It doesn't have an interest rate. It doesn't have a payment, but it is still a loan. In addition to paying back the 20%, you also have to give 20% of your appreciation. So like I did in the last video, take a $500,000 home. They give you $100,000. That's 20%. You're left with a $400,000 mortgage. Well, you have to give up 20% of the equity as well. So if the property goes up to $600,000, if you sell the home or refinance, and we'll talk about their refinance in a second, but if you refinance, you have to pay back the $100,000 they gave you initially, plus $20,000. So your loan goes from $400,000 up to $520,000. So you're going to end up with a higher monthly payment as soon as you get out of the loan, unless you can come up with the other $120,000 from somewhere else. That's one kind of misconception we'll talk about. People are seeing it as, oh, I want the lower payment. Because if you bought it on your own with 3% down, and first-time home buyers in California, you can buy a home with just 3% down, and you can get credits from sellers. There's other things we can negotiate through the terms, but you only need 3%. So if you had $15,000, I would much rather see you buy a $500,000 home on your own than use this program. Yes, the monthly payment would be higher. It'd be higher by probably $700 to $900, which is a lot of money. But once you pay off CalHFA, your payment's going to be up. It's going to go up that amount anyways. That's the problem here. So let's talk about the refinance that everyone's talking about, because I've heard other lenders talking about CalHFA having a one-time refinance you can do where you don't have to pay back the 20%. Well, I called CalHFA today, April 6th, and there is no refi. It's not approved. They're still waiting to hear back from regulators on it. We should not be talking to, and when I say we, I mean all the other lenders, you should not be talking about something that is not concrete yet. So one of the biggest mistakes, one of the biggest ways that people are misled is by things like that. You get into the program thinking you're going to have this one-time refi opportunity, and you would refinance to lower your interest rate to save more money. So you go with that. You use the program. Then you hear all your friends talking about rates going down, say 6 months or a year from now, and you go to refinance. They're like, what are you talking about? And you're like, oh, my lender told me that there was a one-time refi where I didn't have to pay back the 20%. Oh, well, that's actually different, or it didn't happen, or there's so many different things that could happen because it's not concrete. So don't bank on this forgivable refinance. And again, it was only one time. It's not saying you won't ever have to pay back the 20%. You will pay back the 20% that they gave you. So keep these things in mind. Now, again, I absolutely love that so many people have reached out and have realized that they can do this on their own. They don't need the help of the government. And if you don't need the help, don't use it. Don't give more money to the government than you already do through your taxes. That's one of the bummers of California is we pay so much in income tax, and then you're going to give them more money because they're taking their appreciation out of your loan. So just think about these things. Here's the other thing. The money is almost gone. It's only been out for 2 weeks. Not even 10 days. $150 million of the $300 million that was allotted has already been used up, or at least registered. So this loan program is going to come and go relatively quickly. Now, again, and I hate to keep talking about this, don't just think of this program and say, well, shoot, if the money's gone, then I'm never going to be a homeowner. That's not the case. That's what so many people that I've helped have found out. So if you'd like to schedule a strategy call with me to see what program fits you best, not necessarily CalHFA, maybe something else, click the link below in the description and you can schedule a meeting with me. We'll do a Zoom and we'll figure out what the options are for you, whether it's a for now plan or kind of doing future planning for later. Let me know how I can help. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.